their starting sequence. All right, it looks like might be closer race in this first little bit here. Looks as though Minnesota has a little bit of an edge over there in lane 5 over Clemson, who's in lane 6. Looks like they're in second place. Then lane 3, truly anybody could take that over at any given point between Notre Dame, USC, or Oregon State, Michigan State just behind them. So a really nice start from Minnesota here in that First Varsity Four.
Yeah, some really good depth here in the First Varsity Four. What I'm noticing is the power that the crews need up at the start of the race. So when you're training for a 2,000 meter race, a really important component to that is strength. And the way that might look is you might spend time in the weight room, you might do max power sets on the erg or in the boat, just trying to increase your maximum capacity, your maximum strength, and that translates directly into the start of the race and the sprint.
Yeah, let me tell you, I used to not have the pipe cleaners as arms that I have now. Used to be much stronger when I was rowing. All right, lane 5, Minnesota really crushing this rhythm that they have all joined around, making it look super easy and smooth right now. Their stern deck is about even with the bow ball of Clemson, so they're making a nice move to try and get open water here. And it's this third place position, still back and forth, but USC seems to have a steady hand on it with 2 seats up over Oregon State. So again, that's Minnesota out front, followed by Clemson in second place, USC in third, and Oregon State in fourth. Oregon State battling back here too, as these crews are hitting that almost halfway mark.
Yeah, this is a really interesting battle here, and interestingly a little different from the 2v4 flight that we saw immediately before this.
It was very different looking just from the start in that other 2v4 race. But USC making up some ground on Clemson now. So again, Minnesota has that lead. But USC in third place, coming for Clemson, who's in second place still. But they're really pushing here. They've made up a little bit of ground, and they're coming for Clemson, who is in second place as they cross over into that second half of the race in the second 1K. And they want to try to maintain contact. But Minnesota has open water on both Clemson and USC here. Clemson really sticking strong in that second place spot, but not giving it up. Minnesota has led from the jump, a really nice rhythm that they have found in this 4.
Yeah, these 5 athletes are working really well together. They are really in sync. You can see that they are swinging together. Their bodies are moving forward and back together. This Minnesota crew doing a really nice job through the middle of the race.
Yeah, you can see that their leg drive. If you watch each of these 4 rowers' knees, that leg drive's really in sync, which that is one of the most important parts. I remember when I was in the boat, I would look at the seat, the wheels of the seat in front of me, and watch when those started to change direction to try and time up my legs with the rower in front of me to try and help with that timing. And look at that, USC has overtaken Clemson for second place here. Look at how close that is. And they have a seat on Clemson as these crews are coming into the final 500 meters. It's Minnesota with open water in first place, and it's USC in second place over Clemson. They have about a seat or two over Clemson, who's in third place, but it's going to be another battle for second place here between USC and Clemson as we come up on these final 300 meters left of this race. Here we get another look at Minnesota, open water Minnesota. Great job by them from start to finish, finding that rhythm pretty quickly, and just really opening up that lead. Never looking panicked, never looking rushed. A really nice drive between the four of them, and a great job by the coxswain, steering her crew and getting them to maintain that lead the entire race. All right, here's the last 200 meters or so coming down to it. Minnesota still has the lead, and USC has made a huge surge in this final 500. It looks like they're going to take over second place. A really nice sprint from all of these crews here. So it's going to be Minnesota in first place. They still have a little bit of open water on the rest of the field. Minnesota crossing the finish line now. Then it's USC is going to be in second, crossing the finish line here. Clemson crossing the finish line in third. Oregon State following in fourth. Notre Dame will be crossing the finish line here in fifth, and Michigan State coming up to close out this heat with sixth place. First place Minnesota 719.9, second place USC 725.7, third place Clemson 727.9, fourth place Oregon State 731.4, fifth place Notre Dame 739.0, and sixth place Michigan State 747.9. You can see USC Clemson just separated by a few seconds there. Really nice job by that Minnesota crew, keeping that lead the entire race.